The IMF came out with some numbers. It was a warning, whatever you want to call it, about a messy exit. Trying to come up with some kind of name for that for the UK. And Marian Tupy's with us now from Cato. And I don't know, maybe if you agree with that, or maybe it's already a mess over there. But it's, you know, the IMF said this could really get ugly. You say what?
I think that whatever the consequences of Brexit, if it in fact happens, they will be strictly limited. I would expect, in case of Brexit, a short-term turbulence in the markets, but ultimately nothing will change about the fundamentals of the British economy, European economy, American economy, and things will come back to normal, especially considering that it will take 2 years for Britain to negotiate its exit from the European Union.
So the market action today and this week may all be about whether we're certain something's going to happen versus we're uncertain it's going to happen. Is that how you read it? That seems to be what some guests are saying. Like we had somebody on, I guess it was Bob Dahl, who's a big-time Wall Street investor. He thinks we're kind of overreacting to this a little bit in that we get so caught up in it in the moment that down the line, like to your point, maybe it's not as big a deal, even if they do vote to leave.
Yeah, look, I don't think I say anything new by saying that markets don't like uncertainty. Right. The British remaining or exiting out of the EU is, of course, a part of larger global uncertainty having to do with American growth, American unemployment.
But does it fundamentally change something and maybe start a domino effect where other countries are doing the same type of thing, and then maybe that, not only uncertainty is the result of it, but there's something bigger economically that we risk?
Certainly, in case of Brexit, many people, including me, assume that other European Union countries, such as, for example, Holland or Sweden or Denmark, might be tempted to hold a referendum of their own on their future remaining in the European Union. So yes, the British exit could result in a rush toward the exits, but once again, we don't know which way this is going to, how this is going to play out. In part because of the grisly murder of the British MP, Labour MP, who was a supporter of the Remain camp, and there is some sense that that particular act may have contributed towards swinging the polls in the opposite direction.
Which we did see over the weekend in favor of stay, or as you say, remain, and seems to be one of the reasons markets are so much higher. Marian, thanks. Marian Tupy with us today. And let's